my God. Oh my God, guys.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That's a finale. That's a fucking finale.
Are we gonna really question if this show is not the greatest show in fucking television?
Holy shit, guys.
There's nothing that touches it. Nothing.
My God, man. What a fucking finale to Season 7, Game of Thrones. Holy shit. Wow. Guys.
I was wrong on so many levels.
Wow.
Which is probably exactly what my wife says whenever she reminisces about marrying me.
Guys, listen. We're live right now on the Foul Mounts Network, coming to you directly after the season finale of Season 7. Holy shit, we got a lot to talk about tonight. Man, oh man. The blue fire. The blue ice. Holy shit. How could you not like that finale?
I can't even wrap my head around it. Wow.
Holy shit, guys.
How they made that? Like, I mean, but that's the way that you end a show. That's the I couldn't ask for anything else.
Yo, so much to talk about tonight. Where do we start?
Oh, Jesus. I don't know.
Filthy.
Yeah.
A good place to start right now is holy shit, that dragon.
Oh, it's ridiculous, and it cut the fucking wall like it was
holy
pubic hair.
It went through that fucking wall like a hot butter knife.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Chris? Thank you for subbing to the channel, man.
Is Tormund dead?
It looks that way, right?
I mean, we didn't see him die.
No.
But which usually means in the show that somebody's not dead.
Yeah, that's true. It's been that way.
Holy crap.
So much to talk about, man. Bran, holy shit, man. Bran is like fucking... He could see everything, sitting by the tree. He just knows everything now. And for him to confirm what we have thought, and everybody has known for so long on this show, Jon Snow's true identity.
But he missed it.
He
totally missed the whole marriage.
Yeah.
He was too busy watching his fucking sister get raped.
Exactly.
You know?
Arya killed my man over there.
Fucking
my Littlefinger.
Another guy who's been on this show since day one. And you got to give anybody credit if they're a character on this show from day one and they lasted this long. But Littlefinger is gone.
The mayor of Baltimore.
I like him.
Yeah, he was a good character. He's a good actor. I like that dude.
Yeah,
anyway.
I like him.
We know you like him. We get it. We know. You want to toss the salad, we get it. You want to toss this fucking Littlefinger salad, we get it.
Let me get some Littlefinger salad with some barbecue sauce. Guys, I mean, listen, tonight, and then now basically they ended the show with two cousins fucking. That's great, huh? No, there's some more incest on the show, guys.
An aunt and a nephew fucking.
Yeah, that was an aunt and a nephew. Exactly. And they're sitting there all naked while he thrust in her, like, you know, just hey.
Aunt few.
Well,
but listen,
that was gonna happen.
The Targaryens are known for marrying their own kind, so they're just following.
Their bloodline going.
Yeah, they're following suit right now because did you hear Jon Snow's real name? Holy fucking shit!
Aegon. He's named after Aegon the Conqueror.
He's named after Aegon, man. Like that's his fucking name.
But he would be. It's funny because there was a lot of Aegons, and I guess he would. I'd have to look. He'd be like Aegon the Sixth or whatever the fuck he would be, you know, because you know, like when they say, first of his name, all that shit.
Yeah.
He would be like sixth of his name or whatever the fuck he's gonna be. I'd have to dig up how many fucking Aegons there'd be, but that's how the Targaryens kept their bloodline. Think about it. If the Targaryens just started fucking willy nilly everybody, then you wouldn't have dragon blood. You wouldn't be able to fucking not be able to get burnt.
Yeah,
you know.
Right.
So they had to fuck each other in a way.
I guess so. Justifying that shit.
And that caused, like, what they say, like, one of every 2 or 3 Targaryens are crazy because of incest.
Yep, because they're retarded. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
But yeah, basically
really?
they're a mongoloid. But dude, listen. All I know is next season the dead they're through the wall. The wall has no magic to it. Nobody ever mentioned magic in this series on the wall. And now we know that the wall could be just fucking defeated like that so easily. Like, I would love to have seen how they would have got through it without the dragon dying last episode. But they got they got the giants that we loved so much when John was with the wildlings back in a couple of seasons ago. They're marching on the wall. And some of those dead people that marched on the wall at the end there, they look like they were freshly killed people.
Right.
Didn't they? They didn't look like those bonesy fucking, just skeletons. They look like actual, like, still got some meat on their bodies,
Well, we lost a couple of people last episode.
Yeah, and Cersei, she's so fucking stupid. I mean, what does it take for her to realize that, like, you're fighting for nothing? You're going to be fighting for absolutely nothing because there's going to be nothing left of anything unless you fucking stand and fight with everybody else. Like, where are you going to run to? The ends of the earth? Like, I mean, technically they could cross, whatchamacallit?
Into Essos.
Yeah, and, I mean, there's no dead there, is there?
No. I mean, I don't even know if Essos gets cold during the winter.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so, I mean, maybe that's what Cersei's thinking. I don't need to fight nothing. Go ahead and fucking die. But I loved how the Stark girls came together in the end against fucking Littlefinger. And that was a great part where you think, and he's got a smirk on his face too, fucking Littlefinger over there in the corner. He's smirking on his face thinking, I got these two to go at it with each other. And now one of them's going to be put to death,
But here's the fucked up thing. Sansa went against her father's teachings. And her father taught in the very first episode, the man to give the sentence should be the one to swing the sword.
Yeah, that's true.
So Sansa should have been the one to cut his throat.
Yeah. But you remember this part where Sansa said, my sister's one of them. She, she's a murderer. She's a killer. Like, I think in a way, Arya or whatever, she's the one who ultimately decided, like, listen, this is what we need to do with this dude. We need to just slit his fucking throat and be done with him. You know what I mean?
I wish somebody ran up and just fucked his gaping throat.
Man.
Bloody fucking, gutty fucking throat.
Well, he met his end there in fucking Winterfell, man, on the floor with his blood pouring out. And you know what? He deserved that for a very long time on the show.
Oh, yeah.
It was such a great scene.
It was. It was a great scene, how he started begging like a fucking coward and everything.
Yeah.
And we've been screaming about, hey, Bran, why don't you fucking tell everybody all the shit?
And he actually did tell everybody. And he finally did. Yep.
I think he already did. And then they kind of played it like, we'll fucking lure him into horse shit.
And the funny part was he's like, take me back to the Vale. And the dude's like, I don't think so. Like, I'm not fucking going nowhere with you, buddy. You almost got your wish there, Filthy Mouth Gamer. I thought of you right away.
When they went face to face?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
The Hound and his brother. And he said to him, you know who's coming for you. What the fuck does that mean?
Him. He knows the Hound is going to be...
He said that,
Well, because think about it. The Hound has been scarred for life based on his brother.
Yeah, pushing
him into
the fire
based on his brother.
Yeah. Pushed him into the fucking fire.
I mean, listen, I was wrong on so many levels, and that's exactly what my wife says whenever she talks about marrying me. So...
Kentucky Fried Vision said in the chat, hopefully Arya takes his face. Littlefinger.
Yes.
Oh,
that would be amazing.
Dude, what would she do with it?
That's a good.
Like, in other words, where would she go with it? Like, I don't know what she would.
She could go back. Well, you know what? He can't go back to
King's Landing.
Landing. So he's really, that face is worthless. The only spot.
Actually, didn't he make? I got to go back. When he left King's Landing, did he not make a deal with Cersei, or was that just me?
He did. They mentioned it in the episode. They said that you conspired with Cersei.
So she can go back with Littlefinger's face and act as if it's Littlefinger. Oh, yeah, I got the North. I got this. I got that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you know what? Do we think that next season we're going to see her go and try to, knock off the rest of her list?
Well,
does that continue?
There wasn't much left, right?
But
Cersei was one of the big main fucking people on that list.
Yeah.
Ilyn Payne, I believe he's still alive. He's the one that chopped Ned Stark's head off. I think might be alive. I could be wrong about that. Cersei's obviously alive.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. Or I have to go back.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, she got to cross a. But do you think she would kill the Hound? I don't think so.
I don't know.
I think. All right, here it is. This is my prediction. Right? Even though I'm wrong all the fucking time. Don't even listen to anything I have to say. This is my prediction. Arya, and this is obviously I'm going to steal a little piece of this guy's idea. Arya goes to King's Landing, has Littlefinger's face, right?
Lovely jubblies.
She gets captured.
Yeah.
Right? And somehow the Hound is going to protect her against the Mountain. And that's how you're going to have a clash. I don't know how that's going to happen.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, something's...
But the Hound is now heading towards north, so listen. That could never happen. That fight never happen.
What about fucking Jaime Lannister at the end there with the what was that, snow that landed on his fucking hand?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Wow. And where was he going? What was happening there? Didn't that fucking guy? You know, the Sir Gregor or whatever his name is.
Were you gonna say Sir Mix-a-Lot? You're so funny.
No, Sir Mix-a-Lot. Didn't Sir Mix-a-Lot like big butts? Didn't Sir Gregor fucking whatever his name is pull out his sword to kill him? And like, what was the deal there? Didn't she kind of give him the okay to kill him?
I think she might have gave him the nod to just move to the side.
So, and what was the deal there? She was basically saying, I thought for a second that was what we were gonna see, the combat, the trial. Yeah, trial by combat right there with that whole thing, because I thought they were going to pull a switcheroony on us, you know?
Right.
But what was the deal with that? Was like, is he free to leave? Is that where he's going, to fight alongside his brother?
Right. I think he's saying, fuck you.
That's what he just did. He just fucking left.
Yeah.
To fight alongside Tyrion.
Because he knows he's dead. He knows it doesn't matter what he does. You know, I might as well fucking go down swinging if I'm going to die.
Well,
wow.
he said that.
He's going and fucking going to fight alongside. And that's what he said he was going to do. That's what he gave his word on doing. And left to go there, man, which was shocking. Like,
Cersei had me fooled. I thought she was on board. Because I thought Tyrion, obviously, talked her into everything because of the fucking pregnancy.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah, but what about Tyrion gazing at the doorway of Jon? Well, it's not Jon Snow anymore. Of Aegon.
I'm gonna call him Jon. Fuck it. You know what I'm going to tell you? Until they start calling him Aegon, I'm calling him fucking Jon.
Well, I mean, listen.
And what it was Jon Sand. Real quick.
I know. Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. His name is Sand. What? Sand? You fucking kidding me? That's the fucking name. That's the name that I've been waiting for. Sand. Fucking dope. But he was gazing at that doorway a little bit like, I'm going to kill Jon Snow. Don't you get that vibe from that?
Oh, I don't.
You didn't get that vibe from that?
I don't know what the fuck
Something was going on there where he was looking into that room saying, I don't like this. I don't like that he's in there.
You would think they would have been Jorah Mormont with that look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But maybe he's just worried about this alliance going on that he's going to...
I don't know. But you got Greyjoy who fucking, at the end over there, looked like he was just going to get his ass kicked again with his no cock and balls. And then the guy made the great mistake and kicked him where there's nothing. And
he didn't know that?
I guess
Obviously not.
I thought all of them knew that he got his dingling chopped off.
Well, he didn't know. He didn't
I
get
guess
the memo.
not. But he winds up beating the fuck out of that guy and convincing all those people to go rescue his sister, which his uncle now, with Jaime Lannister out of the picture, at the beginning of next season, you're going to see this guy just fucking the shit out of Cersei.
But he ran. He went back to the Iron Islands.
He didn't. He lied. It was a setup. She said, do you really think he would just leave me like that? He planned on going to get that other army that she took over, which was that chick's army.
So Theon doesn't know that? Where the fuck is Theon gonna go?
No, Theon does not know that, but I don't think that he's got her. She might be in King's Landing or some shit, as prisoner, because he's not gonna take her with him to go fucking pick up an army and boat them back to Westeros, you know what I mean? So, that was you don't remember that part? What happened? You didn't catch that part?
No, I actually didn't. I was probably a little fucking distracted.
Yeah, he set him up. They set him up. He lied. He said he was going back to his island which was a whole big lie. He was just leaving to go get that other army that she took a hold of. And what I gathered from it was it's the army Dorne. Like, isn't that their army?
Who? What you talking about? The Golden Company?
Yeah. Isn't
Golden
that Dorne?
Company are they're mercenaries.
Oh, and
So
that
you
was
pay
from
the money.
you're
You're talking about when she mentioned the Iron Bank.
Yeah, no, I got them mixed up, but yeah, you're right. So basically, that what they're going to pick up is an army for hire, right?
Right. Yeah. Army of mercenaries.
And she took
Jorah
the gold.
Mormont used to be part of them.
Yeah, she took the gold from fucking Highgarden, and she basically flipped it in the Iron Bank and bought this army to help her now, right?
Right. I think maybe she took the gold from the High Garden, paid back the Iron Bank,
Yeah.
and then was like, "Listen, I paid you back like at
Now
a
I
bank,
need
like
another
a bank
loan."
would.
Yeah.
Now give me another loan.
Yeah.
You know, now I need but 20. What are you gonna do with 20,000 mercenaries? Okay, mercenaries only answer to money. They're not really loyal to you. They don't
No.
give a fuck about you.
No, she's just
What the
stupid, Cersei, at this point, man.
She's
It's
a greedy cunt.
She really is. It's like you could have gave in. You could have gave an inch. You would have still been ruling. You wouldn't have to worry about the fucking army of dead coming to kill you and your unborn child, you dumb fuck. But instead, you want to fucking be an asshole. And Jaime, I thought was dead for sure. 100%. I thought he was dead at the end there. So I guess the big death really at the end of this year is Littlefinger. You know?
Yeah. That
Yeah.
Was...
Yeah.
Who was it last year?
Last year's big death.
At the end there. I know it was
Oh,
somebody.
it was Marjorie Tyrell.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was Tommen.
Yep, all of them. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
Hodor, right?
We had that whole fucking
Hodor!
everybody that was in the Sept of Baelor, the fucking head fucking douchebag of what were they called? Those crazy priests.
Hodor. Yeah, that priest went over and grabbed that fucking Han, that left Han, and he's looking at it, right? And he's looking at that left Han, and he's looking at it like, how in the fuck did she get this to keep moving?
Oh,
like
you
that?
talking about Qyburn?
Yeah, he went over and he was like, let me look at that left Han.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what he loves. He
Yeah,
loves.
because he looked at that like he wanted that thing to jerk his cock off later. Like he was like, I'm going to take this thing and put it on the head of my penis. You know? Like he looked like, oh God, the things I could do with this hand. With this left hand.
My God.
If you thought this season is rushed, wait until you see next one.
I know, next season's going to be like... And we're going to be like...
Sucks that there's no date.
We're going to be
for
like,
when
what the
it's gonna
fuck
come."
just happened? Dude, they're going to have to cram so much fucking shit into 7 episodes for next season. Like, listen, this season...
6 episodes.
Six, exactly.
Oh my God.
This season went by so motherfucking fast, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
It feels like we just started doing this,
Yeah.
review on the show, and it's over. You know, I mean, it was a hell of a ride. Don't get me wrong. They crammed a lot into a couple of short episodes here and there. You had a real long one tonight.
Spot. Yeah.
You know,
I'm fast.
but for the most part, man, this went fucking fast. Now we're gonna have to wait a year.
Yeah, somebody made a point earlier on in the chat, and I thought the same thing, but it's not the same actor. When they showed Rhaegar Targaryen,
Yeah.
he looked a lot like Daenerys' brother Viserys,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
but it
yeah.
wasn't. But it wasn't the same actor. But
It
they looked a
wasn't?
lot alike.
Well, I mean, listen, as long as he didn't get finger fucked while he was on the screen. I'm just kidding. Listen, he now that I know this dude's real name, it's fucking bugging me out that Jon
I
Snow
know.
is not Jon Snow, man. Like, that is just crazy shit. But we all knew it was coming. We just didn't know, like, that's what she whispered to him when we saw that fucking 2 seasons ago. Remember that? That's what she fucking whispered.
I wonder what made Ned pick the name John.
I don't know. There's got to be a reason. It was my father's name. It
Well,
was
no, his father's name was Rickard.
my father. Yeah, but his real name was John. His real name was John. You don't know
Little
what
did
happened.
you know that his real name was John.
His real name was John. He was kidnapped when he was a baby. And he was drugged out to the fucking bullets with the wild lungs, and he was fucked.
Yo, I would watch.
Like a
They
McGregor.
should make a cartoon of just Tyrion and Bronn traveling the world together. 'Cause
Yeah,
when
and
they
it should be
get together,
called
it's
Tyrion
fucking
and
great.
Bronn, right? And they'd just be like, and Tyrion, Bronn would look at Tyrion every once in a while and be like, you fucking midgets. You fucked You fucking bloody midgets. You look like a little fucking girl with a wig on.
Oh,
And he'll always be like, oh, fuck you, get me my fucking layer of wine and fill it, my gauntlets have come.
Somebody in the chat, old man Davey, says almost every episode next season is going to be 90 minutes. I don't know if that's true. I hope it's true.
That'd be great.
I mean, listen, if I was in charge, I would tell HBO, listen, stop being stingy with your fucking money.
Seriously.
Okay?
I'd be like,
if you're going to do
HBO
6 episodes,
Yeah.
2 hours each fucking episode, motherfucker.
I'd be like,
Let's
this
fucking go
HBO,
out.
how fucking dare you at 9:03 be showing me Curb Your Enthusiasm, you
I know!
motherfucker.
What the fuck?
How dare you, with the money I pay for my fucking cable bill, with my left horn, every week I gotta pay for this fucking cable bill. I want to bash their skulls in, HBO. Stop fucking going to 9:04 with your fucking previews to other shit shows I'm not gonna watch, okay?
Well, I'm gonna watch Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I'll watch that too, but you know that's getting a little old. We'll see.
The
what
other
happens.
show, I haven't decided if I'm gonna watch.
You know, I like the look of this 70s show that takes place in the 70s.
The old New York City shit.
Yeah, dude, they got a lot of good actors in this show. It looks like,
this show?
yeah, it's gonna be good. I think this show.
What is it?
I forgot the name of it.
It looks like they're making porn films of shit and some shit.
Yeah, but it has to do with like New York City in the 70s when it was like drug riddled and just fucking like it was just fucking AIDS was everywhere. I don't know. But it was good.
What the fuck?
Hey.
Hey. But yeah, we leave anything out right now? We leave anything out? I don't think we did, but let me check my vernacular.
Man. Wait from this episode.
Huh?
I'm still blown away from this episode.
I am too, man. It
Crazy.
was a fucked up.
I want to rewatch the whole thing again.
How about
Season.
How about this scene? Loved this scene when Tyrion and everybody arrived at to meet Cersei, and Bronn was back with fucking Tyrion, and you saw what's his name who trained with what's her name, the blonde chick, that kid.
Oh, Podrick.
Podrick was back there, where he never thought he'd be back there. He never thought he'd see Tyrion again.
Who supposedly has a giant cock and fucks like an animal.
Yeah,
and
he
we
does.
found that
They
out
all
a few
did it for
seasons
free.
ago.
Yeah, they all fucked him for free. Remember that?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, listen, that reunion was pretty cool to see all those people, those characters back together again. Don't you say?
No, that was especially Tyrion and Bronn.
Yeah, well,
Because
that was the main one.
back
Yeah.
and forth.
But
Their
also
banter
like
was awesome.
Tyrion and Jaime, you know,
Yeah.
and fucking like
Yeah.
it just brought all these characters. And man, what a kick-ass scene it was when Daenerys shows up.
Oh my God.
Cersei
On the
sitting
dragon.
there,
Yep.
yeah, and that fucking dragon, you know, swoops down, and you think that would really impress Cersei, and then you know the dead guy coming out of that box at first, you didn't think he was even in there. You're like, oh, they're gonna get
Right.
fucked here, and runs right after Cersei again. Nothing.
Yeah.
Like Cersei
Where
is
was the
just
mountain for that? Why didn't the mountain get in front of that fucking thing?
that.
You know what
I
mean?
think even the mountain was probably, because the mountain's fucking dead. He's probably thinking, oh, it's my brother. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like, let him kill everything. You know.
Dude, that was the first close-up you got of the mountain's eyes. Dude.
Yo, his
He's
eyes
all
are
fucked
fucked
out.
up, dude. That dude is just like, that dude is blue and bloated and fucking just, you know? He looks like a fucking
Blue,
dead Barney.
bloated.
Looks like a fucking dead Barney. Like all of a sudden you're gonna hear under the mask, I'm gonna kill every one of you. You
He
know?
looks like a victim of Hurricane Harvey is what he looks like.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all our people in Texas, man. We're there with you, man. Heart goes out
Except-
to you guys.
Except Dallas Cowboys fans, they can go fuck themselves.
Oh my God.
We got hit by a major hurricane not too long ago here in New York, and it was like one of the worst ones we've ever had. And it wasn't as bad as what you guys are going through, but shout out to everybody in Texas, man. I hope you guys are okay. Your loved ones are all together tonight and accounted for and all that shit. I swear, I hope you guys are all right, man. There's really bad shit going on over there. I saw photos of it, and it's just, they were definitely not enjoying Game of Thrones tonight like we all got to do. So shout out to all those people. I hope they're all right. Yes, I mean, I guess there's not much more to go on except for Theon's gonna go try to get his sister, and we're gonna have to see next season. I hope they don't fucking take too long to get this out. You know?
Did it dawn on you when Jon Snow was sailing to King's Landing? Like, that's the first time he's ever even seen King's Landing in his life.
He's never been there.
Yeah.
Never been there. He thought it was weird that millions of people were huddled in one fucking spot more than the North has, you know?
Right.
which is crazy.
He was more like, oh fuck, if the dead come here, they're gonna fucking have.
Oh yeah, he thought that right away. He was like,
Yeah.
man, this will be fucking just. And I have a feeling we are gonna see that because Cersei.
What, you think they're gonna reach King's Landing?
Yes, I think they are because Cersei is just a piece of shit, and she's gonna be the catalyst of why. Because do you remember? You know, before we bounce, there's one thing that's really good that you brought this up because do you remember? Daenerys kind of got a look into the future, and she saw the throne like weather beaten, and yeah, it was snow, and it was all the windows were cracked out, and it was like desolate, right?
Right.
I have a feeling that was a look into the future of basically the world just doesn't have that many living people in it anymore ever since the dead came and attacked.
Ever since this year.
Ever since early this year. But yeah,
that's an inside joke, guys.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, I do have a feeling that she saw into the future there, and eventually they will be at King's Landing, and it'll be fucking done. It'll be wiped out. There won't be many people that are alive in the world. And I think that.
I mean, it's definitely a possibility.
And then I think that show eventually turns into a whole nother show. And guess what it gets called?
What?
The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead. Fucking 100 years later, you know, it's The Walking Dead. You see Rick.
It would be a better version of.
Could you imagine all of a sudden you see Rick just walk out from behind like a castle wall with his son, and like you're like, what the fuck? They're like, yeah, guys, this is what we didn't want to tell you.
Fucking Michonne with a fucking Valerian
yeah,
shield.
Michonne fucking, she's got Valerian sword now and fucking walking around with 2 dead walkers with her again on chains, you know.
I know it's Michonne, so everybody calm down over there. I know it's fucking Michonne, motherfucker.
Michonne. Yeah, but that was it, man. That's pretty much all it. I mean, also the return of Theon Greyjoy, the real Theon Greyjoy, who we have not seen for fucking 6 seasons, man. The real Theon, that
right.
piece of shit that was a Stark. But he was a dirty motherfucker, that dude, you know?
Jon Snow has a fucking way with words.
He does, man. Jon Snow, every time he fucking talks now, that character, it's like Jesus is speaking. Do you realize that? Every time
Jesus is 5'7".
Dude, he's always like saying some fucking outlandish shit like, if we walk together, we walk on them together as one. We have a great big pussy. And you're like, holy fuck, that really meant something.
Wait until he eats Daenerys' pussy out.
I ate Daenerys' pussy and I bent the knee to her vagina. And I ate her clitoris. And if all you will bend the knee for my queen, I've only got one queen, and I keep my word to her pussy. And keep it clean.
Tiffany, here's a fucking fun fact.
Oh no.
Oh no. Fun fact.
Real life, Littlefinger is taller than Jon Snow.
My life, man.
I like to fill up both of them. How about that?
How about I fill both of them up with cum?
She fucking get bukkakied right in the fucking apartment.
Bukkake. She get fucking Jon Snow would be like this. Jon Snow would be like, "Oh, take a shit on your fucking chest."
Oh,
look like a fucking Cadbury egg truck got tipped over.
Would it be alright if I make it? Tiffany. Would it be alright, Tiffany, if I take a Cadbury egg dump on your chest? This is Jon Snow, and everything I say sounds like a baby crying or laughing for the first time.
Jon Snow, your pussy like a motherfucker.
I bet you Daenerys is like, when you go down on me. When Daenerys is like, when you go down on me, do the alphabet.
Oh jeez.
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O.
Do the alphabet.
Elemental. Oh my God, Daenerys, you just fucking.
Alphabet on your bean, Tiffany?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh God.
Did it work?
Maybe.
You know what, Tiffany? We like them.
Oh no.
He likes them round, Tiffany. All right, guys. I mean, listen. Hey, you know what do you want from us? All right. This was a whole season of the Game of Thrones here at the Foul Mouths Network.
Great season. What do you guys give Game of Thrones this whole season in the chat?
Yeah, overall
Sorry,
score right
everybody
now, guys,
thinks,
before
like,
we
yeah.
bounce this season. Where do you rate it? Where do you got it? What do you
Yeah,
say? What do you
1 to
do?
10. What do you think, guys?
What do you give it? 1 to 10. 10 being the fucking ultimate season of all time, and a 1 being a big old fuck you. I'm going to personally give my score right now. We're going to move on to the Filthy Mouth Gamer, and then Tiffany. We're going to look at some of the shit in the chat, and we're going to bounce after that. But, guys, put your score in the chat. Tell us what you think. I personally think it was an 8. I give it an 8. I think it was that good of a season.
Yeah, I was gonna give it the same exact number. You know, you can't give it a 10. You know, there were problems with rushing and shit like that.
Yeah, there was.
But once again, there really wasn't an episode that I was disappointed in.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Because some people were disappointed with the dragon becoming a dead dragon.
I mean, it pissed me off. It didn't mean it made it a bad episode, you know?
Yeah, some people were pissed about it, like really pissed.
Well, those people need to get a fucking grip because it really didn't happen in real life.
Tiffany, what do you rate it? Me and Mike both give it an 8.
I'm gonna have to go with an 8 because.
Yeah, that's a good score.
I
It's
mean,
a good overall score.
I wish you got like the full like 10 episodes.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like rushed, but I mean.
Yeah, I hear that. You're right. And that kind of did, kind of fucked you up a little bit when some of the episodes were 40 minutes long. I mean, if there's any complaints to have, I guess those are the complaints. As far as production-wise, storyline, character, and overall season, it was very strong. It was up there with one of their best seasons that they've had yet on this show. I mean, they've had a lot of great seasons. This is definitely up in the top 3 for me as far as seasons. It's not my favorite season, but it's up there. It's like right there, man. It's right there.
Yeah.
It's a fucking hell of a season.
We got a lot of 8s in the chat. D-Moon said 10 for Daenerys' pussy.
Well, there you go, D-Moon.
We got 8.5. We got a 9. We got a 6 out of 10.
Wait, I thought D-Moon was a fucking Sansa guy. That Sansa was his favorite. He wants that red bush.
No,
He wants that fire bush.
Daenerys guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So you got some 8.5s in there.
Yeah, some people are saying the leak kind of hurt it.
6 out of 10. Yeah, you're right. You're right, man. I see a couple of 9s in there. The leak did hurt it a little. It did. That's definite. Because some people like me, the schmuck that I am, I went and watched the fucking episode. And it kind of threw me off a little bit. But other than that, man, there's really not much to complain about this season. It was fucking packed with special effects. And they spent money on this season. It went by fast. It was only fucking 7 episodes. We got 6 episodes left to the whole entire series, guys.
They're saying that it's not going to happen until 2019 now.
Yeah, well, that's what I was hearing too. Late 18, early 2019.
Ridiculous.
I heard the summer of 2019 at one point too. I was like, Jesus. God. Yeah, it's pretty long from now.
We're gonna have to find another show.
Yeah, well,
they should release 2 trilogies of movies in the movies. How's that?
Oh, let me tell you something. Did you guys see the little hints tonight, man? I'm glad you reminded me of that. The little hints tonight leading to what show they are doing next, and it definitely 100% is going to be Robert's Rebellion. There's no doubt about it. They hinted towards it tonight on a couple of areas.
Well, they showed Rhaegar and Lyanna, that's for one.
That's one, and they also showed that arena, which Robert Baratheon had a battle at that arena in the Rebellion, and he had a battle at that arena that was supposed to be like this fucking, just him and Ned Stark took on like an army. And I have a feeling they went to that arena to show you, like, tying it into where they're going to go with it eventually. So, I mean, a lot of cool shit about this tonight episode and the overall season. I'd say the consensus is, it's 8. It's an 8.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
But like you guys said, some shit did get a little fucked up this season. But otherwise, other than that, it was a great season. It delivered fast and hard.
Somebody pointed out, who is it? Dual G reminded me that line when fucking Sansa and Arya were talking about, they missed their father. And that quote from her father that the pack survives.
Yep.
That the lone wolf may die, but the pack survives. I was like, we finally made it back. We're back, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is Ghost? I'm tired of fucking.
I don't know.
He's one of my favorite characters.
I think you'll see him next season for sure. I think you'll see the whole pack next season. I think you haven't seen them because they haven't been, reignited with each other. But Jon Snow's on his way back to fucking Winterfell now. That's for sure. And now we're going to see all those people together, even though Jon Snow is their cousin. It's not their brother, you know? I can't wait to see, Bran tell him about his real father and shit. Like, I wonder how the fuck he's going to be like, oh my God, I just fucked my aunt. You know?
Well,
screaming at the television episode.
He's going to be like, you know what? I got a taste of that pussy and I don't give a fuck.
Or he might be like, hey, this is what we do. I'm a Targaryen, you know? We fuck and marry our own.
As a matter of fact, watch this, and he'll fucking tongue stab a fucking asshole right in front of everybody.
He's like, look at this. I'm fucking tonguing a butthole right in front of you all. No.
How's that, huh?
Yeah, that's fucking disgusting, man. It's his cousin.
Wait, hold on a second. I just thought of something.
Cousin, man.
I just thought of something.
What?
If they have a kid,
it's a Mongoloid.
Like,
oh.
No, but it's not. It's even though they're both Targaryen, he's not full-blooded Targaryen.
No, he's not. He's half Stark.
Right, she is.
So what does that mean?
So you're not gonna have any more fucking full-blown dragon blood motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, he's got dark hair, dark eyes. He doesn't have the silver hair and on the books they had.
Sorry.
What?
I was doing the dead fucking whatchamacallit.
Oh, what, the three-eyed raven?
Yeah.
Yo, do you think Daenerys has a silver bush?
Oh,
I think she's got a fucking blonde bush of wonder.
Of wonder?
Yeah. And I think Jon Snow fucking got knuckle deep in that tonight. Like,
I think Rick and Morty should have an episode where they venture into Daenerys' bush.
Guys, how many of you guys out there like Rick and Morty? Filthy Mouth Game has been telling me we should do a Rick and Morty on the channel. And I love Rick and Morty. I'm a huge Rick and Morty fan, but I don't think they're that popular to do something, are they? What do you think?
I think they're popular. I mean, I don't know exactly how popular. I mean, I didn't start watching it until a few months ago.
And then Tiffany loves this other show, and so does my wife. I got to tell you, what's the name of that show again, Tiffany?
Oh, This Is Us.
This Is Us.
Go fuck yourself.
They love that show, man.
I got friends that like that show as well.
My daughter watches it.
Guy's dick. It should be called.
My daughter watches it with my wife, man. They both love it.
I'm telling you. They already renewed it, like the second episode that they went into on the first season. They renewed for season 2 and 3.
That was like right away.
So who does that?
Yeah.
You don't really hear that.
Yeah, you're right about that. So maybe we might start another review of something here pretty soon. But don't forget, now every Sunday from here on out, we're going to be doing the NFL football here on the network.
Yeah. James
from That Ass Podcast is going to join me and the Filthy Mouth Gamer. It's going to be awesome. Look for that starting next Sunday. NFL football right here on the Foul Mouths Network. We cannot wait to do it. We got a lot of cool shit lined up for it. Fantasy sports, all kinds of shit. Guys, thanks for coming and hanging out with us for these 6 episodes that we did here for the Game of Thrones.
Let's put this question out to the chat and to the fans that listen to this.
Okay.
Because we've actually discussed this behind the scenes, but would you guys like to see us do the same shit for The Walking Dead? Because, it is a popular show, even though I think it sucks now. But, maybe people want to hear us talk about that fucking show.
Yeah, guys, if you want to give us suggestions on maybe what shows you guys want to hear us review.
A lot of people like your Rick and Morty show.
Yeah,
a lot of
I wouldn't mind doing
that.
Listen, under the comments on here, if you want to, if you're hearing this later on and you're not hearing it live, you want to give us, recommend something for us, put it down on there, hit us up on Twitter, let us know what you think, maybe where we could go with this and start another review on Sunday nights or something like that. But like I said, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining us on this 7 episode season. The next Game of Thrones.
Everybody's saying yes for Walking Dead, by the way.
Oh, that's pretty. Maybe we'll do that then. When does that start up again?
October.
All right, maybe we'll do some Walking Dead, man. I wouldn't mind doing that. I do still like the show.
You're gonna hear me shit all over the show.
Hey,
so
listen, we gotta have both sides,
And I just shit all over my fucking seat, so I'm getting ready.
Guys, go check out Tiffany from That Ass Podcast. Go show us some love if you haven't been over there yet. And James, and go say hi. Go fucking sub to the channel. Shout out to Billy, Ricky, and everybody out there. D Moon, Mr. Kal-El, Ray Rock. Everybody, thank you so much, like I said, for joining us for this whole review that we did the last 6 weeks straight. It was a fast fucking review. It was great. I loved this fucking season. We all fucking think it was really good. So they did good. And we'll see you hopefully when it returns in 15 years.
Oh God.
But yeah,
it'll be coming out the same time my next Knuckle Deep Thoughts comes out.
Oh my God. I don't know when the fuck Game of Thrones will be back, but hopefully before 2020. You know what I mean?
Fingers.
Yeah, keep your fingers crossed. Keep your left fingering crossed. Because it is going to be a while before you see, it should be another 2 years or a year. What do you think, a year till we see it?
I thought I heard to the 2-year thing, and then I heard they're going to start filming this year. I don't know. Who the fuck? You're just going to have to wait. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Hopefully it'll be soon.
Like the end of next year, maybe.
This Friday, I'm going to see it. So everybody can go fuck themselves.
Nice. You guys got anything to say before we bounce?
Nah, you guys are awesome. Love you guys.
Filthy?
Do I really have to say it once again? Fuck yous all. Sicko. And fuck anybody that looks like you. And fuck your family too.
Oh my God in heaven, man. Guys, like I said, holy fuck, dude. I'm just like...
Does that cover everybody in the fucking chat?
Yeah, I'd say so. Just about. Guys, thank you so much for joining us for the Game of Thrones recap and review here on the network. Thank you so much, guys, and we'll see you this Wednesday and Saturday, Foul Mouths Live, Insomniac. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for making Game of Thrones fun to do and fun to talk about and all that shit. And we'll see you guys for the next season in 25 years.